your call and how I was curious how that went, because she didn't go. She usually goes into that call by herself.
Well,
It's an older lady, just puts her more at ease.
Yeah.
I'm kind of.
Well, when we were in the ministry, I'd take another sister with me, and there was 2 sisters that would meet on Tuesday, so we just trade off each time. But anyway, usually a sister would go, but Chad never really went.
And the reason why is because I'll talk. And a lot of times if I'm talking, it's not that I'm trying to talk over Tiffany, it's just that she won't. So, and you may notice that in the videos too, so to some degree.
Yeah.
But I was asking her, what did she think when you told her why we're disfellowshipped?
She was shocked, and she just said, basically, I don't understand because you're so good at what you do. You're personal book people, and you're good at teaching the Bible, and so I don't understand why they wouldn't want you to be part of their congregation.
And was it? But the reason that we asked a question about faithful slave, what did she? Does that seem trivial to her?
Oh yeah, she just basically said, well, one of the first things she said was, oh, that sounds like our church. And she goes to a Catholic church. She goes, that sounds like our church right away.
That's funny, because that's the exact same statement a lady said that was Catholic, who we had coming to the Kingdom Hall, when we were telling her in John 4:23 and 4, don't worship with these popes and through men, spinach in there, worship with spirit and truth.
It's hard to express all the things, but she basically was just shocked, and that, it sounded like her Catholic church, and she kind of she doesn't have a problem with, popes or authority or men or anything, but she said, but if it's men that you are worshiping, that's wrong.
So,
if you're only obedience to men, that's wrong.
And what's funny is Catholics don't even have to follow the Pope to the nth degree. There's a certain stand that they take, but Catholics don't follow them. Even though witnesses, we tell them, no, don't follow what a man says. You can build your relationship with Jesus. The other thing I was thinking too, as far as this,
I'm sorry, I cannot hold this phone steady enough.
we'll try to make it short. Here they accuse you of apostasy so many times. If I had a dime every time I was called apostasy, or that's apostate thinking, they would, because I just bring out some truth that they're claiming which isn't true. And I'm sorry, but the fact of the matter is, what I'm saying, if it's right, it's just true, it's not apostate. If what I say is right, what you say is wrong, then who's the apostate at that moment on that one thing? And truth is what decides. I'm never right. What I'm saying may be right, or the stand I'm on may be right. Anyway, they call you apostate so many times. It's like it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like you call a kid bad so many times. It's like, just believes it. Okay, well, fine. I guess I'm bad. I guess that's what it is then. And so then they basically self-fulfill the prophecy by peg-holing you into that over and over and over and over again. Anyway.
No, but we're obviously not apostates, because not in that way. The whole nation went apostate, and I feel the same way here. The whole nation. Yeah, in Israel. The whole nation went apostate. So why couldn't we think that the whole organization could possibly go apostate? Just with some false teachings.
Well, because we're being led by the Christ. Were they not being led by Jehovah?
Yeah.
And yet that didn't matter. He didn't stop them from going astray.
No. They don't live in a bubble, just like we don't live in a bubble. Anyway,
who was really the apostate? The prophets, who were just one individual sometimes standing against a whole nation? Again, Elijah, Jeremiah, Amos, there were just a few that were contemporaries of one another. So were they the apostates, or was the nation the apostate?
We're back out here at the farm.
What else?
Dragging these doors out. know, we had to park right there because we can't drive in here because it's too deep. Yeah, that's a pretty bad one. So we're like dragging him out. I was helping him push them out, but he thought he could do this. Ugh.
Alright, I need you to grab the other side as we get over this drift.
Okay.
If you want to just get the video up.
Coming out of the shop. It is so snowy and drifty out here. Try to keep the camera steady. I'm so out of breath. This is what we're doing. This is what it takes to get a couple of parts.
At least it's hard packed.
Yeah, you can walk on a lot of it. Wait, please. Not as fast as you.